here at Forest Camp today. Sushi! Hello and welcome to today's vlog. It is Mother's Day and we are going to try out a new restaurant that I saw while we were driving last night. It's a Korean restaurant which also has Korean desserts like sulbing, which is great for today because it's hot and we want something cold. So a sulbing would be perfect. A sulbing is basically like shaved ice with ice cream and lots of like different types of toppings. But before we devour something like that, we're going to have food first. First order of business. I am reading Spark of the Everflame by Penn Cole. I've been really meaning to start this and I finished an advanced reader's copy, so I'm taking a breather before I read the next arc, so I'm going to read a physical book. I love my physical books. My husband surprised me with books for Mother's Day. As you see in the previous video, today, on Mother's Day, I checked out the number of books on Amazon. So, good food on the way. Books, check. It's gonna be a good day. That's the place up there, so we're just parking here. We are by the sea. We are here. Let's go down and let's get eating.
Yes.
This place was not what I was expecting it to be. It's really nice. And the view is really nice. The kids have whipped out their like coloring stuff and are going to draw and color right here. So that's where we entered from. And then you then see this beautiful view of the coast. There's even a ship out right now. And then heading in, all the tables. And then this is the interior of the place. They even have like cute little fine details in here. This is their menu. No, that's like ketchup. I have a moment of peace. We're at the boulevard and the kids are with my husband walking around. I'm going to sit here and spend the next 30 minutes to hopefully an hour just reading. Happy Mother's Day to me. We're now at chapter 2. Pausing reading a bit just so I could enjoy this nice fresh weather. It's very windy. It's getting to be around 5 p.m. I believe. And so the sun is slowly starting to come down and the clouds are kind of orange pinkish. Let's take some photos. I'm further seeing what's nice about having the DJI and the Canon. I can film while I take photos. Just for added footage, especially for the vlog. Looks like a few people are greeting Happy Mother's Day. I'm gonna greet them back. Out today, need to go to the post office. They've been calling us to pick up our package. And coincidentally, there's no power and no water at home. So, with 3 kids, cannot stay at home like that. We have arrived at the post office. Going to pick up our package. They've got street food right here. They've got the pancakes, they've got banana Q, and some over there too. Package secured. Okay, Daddy's getting you guys some banana Qs.
Banana Q, Pinay Pie.
We got banana Q and Pinay Pie. Pinay Pie is our word for fan. And the reason why this is called Pinay Pie is because it looks like a fan. This is actually banana in flour coated in sugar.
Yummy.
Fried.
Yummy. Thank you, Daddy.
This is our usual snack when we were kids.
Let me try. I want to try
And that one too.
This one is that one. I want my shoes.
Down.
You sit there with mommy. The rice is there for you. When you stay here, then you should stay.
It's 2:58 in the morning and I have just finished reading Spark of the Everflame and I need book 2. Gladly, it's already on its way. This book made me feel annoyance and frustration in the best possible way. The female main character here is an annoyingly good mix of frustrating and very fiery. Her spirit is very fiery. This was a very good stage setting because there is still book 2 and book 3 and I think book 4 for this one. Book 2 and book 3 are already out, and this much I will say, if you read book 1, you will want to read book 2 and the rest. This is the world building part, the setting the characters, letting you know who's who, what's what, and how things are being set. And now I'm at this point where I'm just like, ah. Even though you feel annoyed, frustrated, irritated, and then some parts like, oh my god, things like that, you feel it. So I can't wait for book 2. I'm very excited to read book 2. With this out of the way, I think I'm going to finish up Veins of Treachery, which is an e-arc, but I actually also ordered off the physical book for this. It is coming out still this May. However, I don't know, because I'm just in a mood right now to actually read physical books. So, although the story itself is really great, but I'm really looking for a physical book. Like, I really want to hold a book. So I think I might proceed with reading the Arachnid instead. Again, nothing wrong. It's just I really wish this was a physical book. Also, look how pretty. Plus, I have been waiting for this. Book 1 was The Poisoner. I consumed that quick. And so I feel it's going to be the same for this. I believe I'll be able to consume this just as quick as Book 1. And if that's the case, I am still on the timeline to be able to finish this for when this actually gets released. We went to Utopia today and I bought The Faraway Inn by Sarah Beth Durst. Look at that beautiful sprayed image. Actually, let's open this up. She's open. Look at that beautiful sprayed edge. And look at that beautiful cover too. I will say this is definitely outside of my usual reads lately. But I do want to go back into some cozy reading, probably a palette cleanser every now and then when things get a little too dark and a little too spicy, which I love, but palette cleanser. If you notice me trying to keep my mouth a little bit more tucked in, it's because there is inflammation going on my gum, and I don't want you guys to get disturbed by it. I am plowing through my TBR, guys, especially my physical TBR. I don't know what it is, but I really just want to read physical books. Like, I feel I'm on a roll. It is only May 14 and I've already read 4 books. So, that's saying something, because the previous month, since January started, I'm averaging 5 books a month so far. Definitely not my best, but with everything going on considered, yeah. But I am definitely aiming to finish up my physical TBR. I'm hoping that maybe by mid-year I would have finished all the books we've purchased to date. I hope. And that's a lot. So I don't know. But I will try. Oh, for the love of books. I finished reading Spark of the Everflame, and I had to wait for a little bit because I just got book 2 and 3. So let's open it up. Hopefully this is the last layer. Oh, we've got some freebies. This is supposed to be a bookmark or like a card. And he's got some stickers in here too. Open this up. Oh, this is cute. It's like a cutout. It's a bookshop. And at the back, it reads, "Paging all bookworms." Apparently, this is the name of the shop. My husband just told me. And we've got some stickers. Oh, this one is nice. It's a girl on a couch reading a book. And the other one is a sticker that says, "Should I buy more books?" The answer is, of course, yes. That's why we have book mail. So here we have it. We've got Glow of the Everflame. So this is the next book. And this is what I'm going to start reading. And then after Glow is heat of the Everflame. I consumed Spark of the Everflame pretty quick, so I'm excited to see how I feel and read the next two books. Here's the three of them. The first book is definitely a little bit more skinny compared to the rest. Book 3, though. Seems a lot is going on there. I can't wait to dig myself in here. And a quick update, I finished reading The Arachnid. Oh, I need the cannibal. Oh, I am starting to realize I like how the books I read still have ongoing books because for some reason I'm able to read more. I've been reading books that I have book 1 of but don't have the continuation. So I would read that and then I'd be like, oh, I need the second book. So I order or I wait for it to arrive because I may have already ordered it. And then I'll read another. And then I'll read another until book 2 arrives. So just like what happened with me reading Spark of the Everflame. So I read Spark of the Everflame. After this, I read... Was it this already? Or did I read something else? Yeah, I think it's this. After this, I read this. And now the rest have arrived. I can now proceed to reading that. I kind of feel like maybe I shouldn't order everything up ahead. I have Guild, which I've been meaning to also maybe start reading. But since now I have book 2, I think I'm going to proceed. So for those who are interested, The Poisoner is book 1. So this one here. This is book 1, this is book 2, and book 3 is The Cannibal. If you're interested to know what this is about, basically The Poisoner is Alice. Alice is the daughter of a man who's, I would assume, to be kind of like an apothecary. So basically a pharmacist, but this is dated in the old, maybe 1800 setting in London. And so she grew up with her dad trying out different things, including some poison. And she kind of picks up on that. She herself becomes a woman who continues on, especially after the death of her father, and creates poison basically to kind of eradicate horrible men in the world. So she helps women by providing this type of service or this type of product. And lo and behold, to her, the perfect poison that she's been looking for actually comes from a different type of being. Enter Silas, and I won't give much away, but there's a reason why there's a viper here, a snake, on the cover. Silas is not exactly your ordinary man, if he is even a man at all. Her world goes topsy-turvy when this man enters her life. Things really take a turn for Alice and her life, and having met Silas and all. And so the Arachnid becomes a continuation of what happens after that. In the Arachnid, Alice ends up building her own nest. Now, if you've read book 1, you'll know what it means in here. So if you're about to read book 2 is about Alice and her nest. And it's very interesting to me how Alice ends up taking on a certain type of responsibility, especially now that she has her own nest, she has her own girls that she needs to take care of, and how Silas tries to come back in her life here. Yes. For Silas has stolen my heart as many times as he bothered it. Yeah. There's so many things going on in book 2, and so much character development, especially for both Silas and Alice in book 2. And the ending of this is I'm disappointed. Not in the book, in one of the characters in here, which basically leads to the cannibal, which I kind of have an idea of what it's going to be about based on the ending here. But I don't want to assume anything. I want to get my hands on the third book and immediately read it. If you've read The Poisoner and the Arachnid, tell me, what do you think? And I'd love to know who your favorite character here is. If you love the world where mortal meets vampire and there's mates and there's nothing, then I highly recommend.